Good morning, everybody. I wanted to show you my finished canvas. There it is. Doesn't she look gorgeous? I put Mod Podge on it last night. Doesn't she look amazing? Look at the colors, just absolutely gorgeous. Still drying. Just think that is absolutely gorgeous. So now I am going to pause and I will show you the canvas I am doing for my husband. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. As you can see, this one is absolutely huge. It almost takes up my whole entire table. So this one, and it actually hangs over a little bit as well. So as you can see, this one is going to take me a minute to get her done. Good morning, Preepers. Good morning. What you doing, pretty girl? And Apollo. What's Apollo doing? Being a butt in the half. Being a pain in the butt. Do you have to go outside? What are you chewing on? No, we don't chew on stuff. You know better than that. Okay. So I am going to go and let them out, and I will be right back. So yes, this one is actually going to take me a moment. I will show you what it will look like once it is finished. I am trying to make it to where you can't see the glare. Isn't that just going to be gorgeous? I'm absolutely so excited for this. My husband is very, very excited for this. So I'm not exactly sure. It's probably going to take me a few months to get her done. So had to do some dishes, clean up. And this one is 9:38. This one's a whole lot different, so you definitely have to pay attention here. Nope, not that one. Let's pay attention here. So I don't have a whole lot going on today for Saturday. I might go see my horses later, but I'm not quite sure. My husband ended up going to work. So I don't even know what time he's gonna get off. So this is what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like once it's finished. And I know, don't get too excited because it's going to be a while, but even as it gets, as you get each square done, it gets pretty exciting because it's like it comes to life. Each square gets to, every time I get each square done, it doesn't actually come to life, but just absolutely. I actually thought I was going to take a break for at least 48 hours to let the other one dry, but I was like, nope. I just can't stop doing these. So apparently it just did not work out that way. Oh, that goes there. So, I don't know what everybody's plans are for New Year's Eve, but this is what I'll be doing for New Year's Eve as well. I won't be doing a whole lot. I just really like to enjoy a quiet evening. But I'm going to go ahead and pause this so I can put these back in its container and decide which one I'm going to go back to. I will be right back. So I woke up pretty tired this morning. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, I guess it's probably because I didn't go to bed until almost 1 o'clock this morning, because I had all of these in baggies. So I decided I'm getting them out of the baggies and putting them in these containers. Because having them in baggies just was not, it wasn't working. It was just a complete pain in the butt. Trying to go in and figure out what color I needed next and looking for them just wasn't, I didn't like it. And then this morning I got up and went through and put them all in order and was like, all right, let's do this. So now, and that's the part that's really important, you have to pay attention to what you're doing when you're putting them in the containers and writing the numbers on the little round, I don't even know what they're called. But yeah, you definitely have to pay attention, because if you mess up, you're going to mess up on your whole canvas. I guess they're called labels. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely have to pay attention, because you don't want to mess up there. So I'm really, really hoping that my friend really likes her. I get kind of nervous giving gifts that I've made to people. Sometimes I'm afraid they may not like it so much. Or they may think, oh, I thought it was going to turn out a little bit different. Or they were expecting it to, a little different. So hopefully, and usually she's not usually like that. So I would be pretty shocked if she was like, oh, this isn't what I expected. So I think she's going to be pretty darn happy with it. And I'm not sure if she's going to go online and buy a frame, or she's going to go to Michael's or to Hobby Lobby. But as I was getting closer to being done with the canvas, I was really thinking that a gold frame would look really beautiful around it, although it's not mine. So, and then it really shocked me when she thought a gold frame would look really beautiful around that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was thinking the exact same thing. So I don't know if she's going to go ahead and have her husband make her a frame and she's going to do it gold, or if she's going to buy a frame that's gold, or exactly what she's going to do. It'll be interesting. I don't know if she's going to hang it up as it is now, or if she's going to store it somewhere until she gets it framed and then hang it up. I don't know. She'll probably just want to hang it up right away because it's just so gorgeous. So, and I think the other reason why I'm tired is because I stay up pretty late doing this till 10, 11 o'clock. And when I finished the other one and then I did all these, putting these into their little containers, it took me quite a while. I didn't think it would take me that long, but it did. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would. So, I don't know how... Yeah, this is the biggest one that I've got, and I always wondered if I could get a, if I would be able to have the patience to do one bigger than this, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I still don't know. We'll have to wait and see how I do with this one. I think I'd have to say, I think this would be the biggest one I do. Because I kind of like to do them and get them done and move on to the next. So, because I get pretty excited about moving on to the next one too. Even though I'm happy doing the one I'm doing. So as you can see, I really enjoy doing ones that are outdoors, country, living type ones, which I have a lot of these types. This one is called Country Inn and Farm, and the artist's name is David McLean, and it's a 98 by 70 centimeter. So it's a pretty big guy. But I just absolutely love the colors. It's got lots of reds and oranges, browns. Can't go wrong with the colors, absolutely. While I'm doing this, I usually listen to music, or I'm watching YouTube videos, or whatever else. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to grab another color. Gotta pay attention here. You know what? Okay. Yep. Pay attention. That's important. Some of these symbols are so similar to one another, and it's like, yeah, pay attention, lady. You don't want to mess up. And I try so hard not to, but, and that's just human nature. You're gonna mess up. And when you do, it's just really important that you catch on right away. Because these ones right here are the little dots, and then you have these, and actually they're just so easy to tell apart because one's darker than the other, so but sometimes you got me doing blonde moments, so sometimes I'm blonde. Actually, that's true most of the time. And that's why my friend misses me so much, because I have a tendency of doing some really saying some really dumb things. I felt really bad for her. Somebody in her family had passed away, had a heart attack on a golf course, and I felt really bad for her. And he had a massive heart attack, and I asked, is he okay? It's like, well, he is now. He's dead, No, he's not. He's dead. Like, oh, I can't believe I asked that question. Like, of course not. He's, like, how is he okay? And I felt just horrible. And she just started laughing. Like... This poor lady, her stepfather had committed suicide, and he was so funny. He really cracked me up. It came as I guess most suicides are, come as a shock to people. And, that's why people need to take depression so seriously, because when you know someone that has it, take it seriously. When they say I'm depressed, or, be there for them, talk to them. Even if they don't want to talk about it, give them a shoulder to cry on. Because depression, if you let it, will consume your life. Because you will be in such a dark place, you will not see the light. Because you can't. I've been there. And I've been through it all alone. And it's not fun to not have someone there. And my friend, my really good friend, the one that I made the canvas for, when I met her, she's always been there for me. When I've needed her, so. And I try not to run to her all the time, because she has things going on too, so can't always rely on everybody to be there all the time. So you got to figure out ways to cope as well, even if that means that you get a therapist, talk to a therapist. Because being alone when you're depressed is not always a good idea either. That's a definite for sure. But sometimes you do need to be alone too when you're depressed, because, sometimes going through all those emotional roller coasters isn't always a good thing to have people around. I know that I know that as a fact. Because sometimes you can bring other people down with you, and you don't want to do that either. You want to work through it, but you don't want to do it in a way that brings people down as well. So, my pen got stuck. Oh, we need to pull that one down just a little bit. Had to grab another color. My husband, I was planning on doing my good friend's granddaughters, but my husband was like, well, when are you going to do mine? So that's why I decided to just do his. That way I don't have to listen to him complain that, but you're not doing mine. And I had done one for him, but it was a partial of a horse. And we had gotten that framed, and sometimes I wonder why. And I don't do partials. I prefer doing full canvases, because it's a lot funner. Of course, there are some really pretty partials that I've seen that I actually wouldn't mind doing. But I am definitely going to be doing my friend's granddaughters after this, since hers has already been started as well. So, but if anybody is dealing with depression, please, I beg you to get help. Even if you're a man, there's nothing that says only women deal with depression. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anybody having depression. It happens. It's human nature. It is what it is. But suicide is never the answer, because you're just going to end up hurting the people that love you. And, you may not feel like when you're going through that really deep depression that nobody cares, nobody loves you, that you're completely alone. I know, but just know that you're not alone. There are so many people out there that are going through it too. But just know that suicide is never, ever, ever, ever the answer. So if ever you feel like you're stuck in a dark hole, please know there are people out there that can help you. Just get help, reach out to a friend, do what you have to do, but just know that suicide is not the answer. Please just reach out, get help. I know I've lived with depression ever since I was little. I had a very traumatic childhood. I was sexually abused by my father. I was very badly abused by my mother. Went into a foster home at the age of 5. So I know. I know depression. I know what it does. I know what it does to you. So please, please reach out for help if you need it. I know therapy has helped me. I know that talking about it helps. I know crying helps. I know that it may make you feel like you're weak when you're crying, but it doesn't. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you stronger. Holding it in is not a good thing. Holding it in, building it up, and no, you don't want to do that, because then it's sadness turns to anger, and you don't want that. So please talk about what you're feeling. It's very important. So I just want to wish everybody a good day. Hope everybody stays safe. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, and I will answer to the best of my ability. Everybody have a wonderful day. Love you.